time to end the show with our court segment.
Shout out Claudia.
My client has been accused of doing something. Manny has elected to be the judge as we argue guilt and innocent. I will play the footage.
Because I don't have any types of feelings towards Fiasco because I don't know Fiasco. I feel I am the only one that can be the unbiased opinion on this.
I will send this video. It is Donut Gate by my wife. We shall play the video, and Marcus, you get to argue your case because the burden is on you because you are the people.
Am I defending or places? I forgot who I'm before.
You're the people. You're the one who are filing the charges. Here is the evidence being presented.
You stole my donut and put it in your little. You're guilty. How? Why? And then we walk away. Kind of, what? Well, that means I don't need it.
So, sadness is, go ahead, Marcus. The evidence was presented to you.
Did your wife ever eat the donut?
No, she did not. The donut was sullied.
Yes. Judge.
Can I just make a quick point? That cat may have some black on it, but that cat was exuberating and oozing white privilege.
It was a sassy turnaround. So let me tell you, the people are putting these charges against Fiasco the Cat for numerous accounts of that the donut was sitting on top of the table. Fiasco knows damn well. Rule number one and law number one, you do not go on the dining room table for any reason. And she doesn't do it. I don't know what could have been in this donut that made her go to the table and say, this shit is mine. Where'd you go? Sprinkles. So Fiasco knows she was in the wrong and stepped out of bounds right there by breaking laws already. 2, that cat knows she don't eat no sugar or sweets, and she does not do that. She sticks to her dry ass canned food or whatever the hell you feed her these days. But also that shows you that you ain't been feeding that cat right, that she had to go steal that donut. And you know what? The audacity to just put it into your bed that I'm sure she don't sleep in, that she goes everywhere else to sleep. But to put the donut in her bed is the audacity. She may as well put it in her kitty litter box. She had no intention of eating that donut. She just wanted to disturb the peacefulness of your home at that very moment. That cat is a menace. Is a degenerate. Is a menace to society. A thug.
Now, Eric, say your piece.
Your Honor, I first and foremost would like to say that I'm saddened to hear that the donut was taken away from Shantae, and she has brought these allegations against my client, Fiasco.
It didn't survive!
Excuse me, sir. I did not interrupt you. But we need to look at the facts. First and foremost, Fiasco does not have any hands. There is no video evidence of her placing that donut in the place that she slept. For all we know, Shantae been trying. She done had it out for this cat for a long time. She could have easily planted the donut in said bed of Fiasco to set her up for this. Yes, Your Honor.
I object.
For the benefit of the court, who is Shantae to you?
She is my wife.
Okay.
and I will point out that I was going to get to this, Manny, that my wife has had this bias towards Fiasco ever since Fiasco chose me. Shantae brought the cat to the house. She wanted the cat.
This life is ridiculous.
She wanted the cat.
He's arguing against his wife for his cat.
I did not want this cat. However, the cat came to the house, and the cat has decided to choose me. So, Shantae,
the cat's been a menace for years.
Jealous. First and foremost, let's also point out the donut should have never been in the house in the first place. We don't need these donuts because it is bad for us. So, in so many ways, whoever placed the donut in my client's sleeping area had it out. I don't know who did it. I don't think Fiasco did it. Look, if you look at the face of Fiasco when she was accused of guilt, her eyes was shocked and hurt that Shantae accused Fiasco. She's like, I didn't do this. I would never do this.
Eric, I speak a little cat. I believe the cat is on camera going, that's my donut.
No, she did not say that. She did not say that.
You don't speak cat.
Now I have asked for the court to not consider any of the previous evidence that this has occurred before, where she has stolen a donut once before. I want to point out that I would like the priors of her donut theft to be stricken.
Oh, so she has priors.
She has priors in Long Beach.
It's not looking good for you.
Yeah.
No, but once again, there was no evidence of the donut being stolen by Fiasco.
It was found in her bed.
However, we had claw marks. And I will point out that you guys don't understand this. There is a mysterious cat that continues to show up.
Ooh,
And,
cool.
and on top of this, I want to call a witness. I'm
Are
gonna
you gonna call Fiasco? Because I would like to hear from your client. I like to hear from your client under oath. Oath that you didn't steal it. Under oath.
I'm calling a witness. I
object. You didn't prepare me for this witness. You didn't prepare me for witness. Me and my team, the people did not get this. Okay? We haven't been able to digest this. We haven't been able to digest what's going on here. You can't just prop up random evidence into this.
Yes.
Hello, I'm calling you because you have accused my client of stealing your donut. and we're having Judge Betty is deciding this. We have played the video, and I would like you to just confess that you placed the donut in her bed to set her up.
That's your what? That's not even a question. Your Honor, I object. You just call someone guilty.
Hold you in
contempt. They're guilty.
What?
See, look.
So I'm saying I represent the people who are trying to persecute Fiasco the Cat right now for stealing said donut. Oh, so Eric is claiming Fiasco has priors of stealing the donut before. Is that true or not?
She does. Yes, I have evidence of that as well.
Where is this evidence at?
Where's the evidence?
Pictures.
Pictures and eyewitness accounts. This video, the cam was set up because we knew who did it. We knew right off the jump who did it.
No,
we all know your client is 100% guilty.
My
and
client
she
is
needs
not
to be
guilty.
prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm thinking the chair.
No, Shantae planted that donut in that bed.
There is an eyewitness, the cat that was sitting on the fence looking at it.
That's who did it. That is the cat that did it. That cat got into the house and told Fiasco, I'll come over and hang out with you, but let me put this donut in your bed.
It still sounds like guilt. If I put a gun in your head and told you to shoot me.
And the cat can now put a donut in their bed. Who would put a donut in their bed? It would make it sticky. Her prior incident, when the donut was stolen, it was not placed in her sleeping area. It was hidden behind a couch. It's just ludicrous that she would be this careless, and she had priors of stealing donuts before. And she has also stolen a loaf of bread, but she also hid that.
She's a kleptomaniac.
I just say that she's always tried to be very secretive with her theft. This one is blatant. I don't think she did it.
I have a question.
Let me tell you, she is getting older, so she's a little bit more, I would say, cautious of where she lays her stuff, the stuff that she steals. So she, she put it in a safe place, which was her bed. And so I think it was her.
All right, and I have a question for you. Now, aren't you the one that brought the cat into our life?
Yeah.
And
weren't
you disappointed when the cat chose me over you? Tell the truth.
I wasn't.
Yes, you was. I know you was.
I wasn't disappointed.
You was.
Eric,
you bet how jealous you are all
Eric,
the time.
so back
Stop badgering the witness. Stop badgering the witness. This is his witness. It's his witness.
Shantae, can I ask you this question? Where does Fiasco the cat sleep? Does she normally sleep in that bed or not? Or is it more just a grounds for hiding her thievery? Or showcasing her thievery?
I would say it's probably 50-50 because she sleeps in two different spots
See, there it is.
So
There it is.
Guilty.
No.
Okay. I
Guilty.
think
But
I've made
I
my
would say
decision.
I would say currently, like, present behavior, she does the majority of the time sleep in the spot where the donut fiasco occurred.
Yep.
Okay, do we get to make closing arguments?
No pun intended.
Do we get to make closing arguments? Because I
Yeah,
want to
make
hear the people's
closing
closing arguments so I can respond.
Yeah, go with your closing argument,
No,
man.
the
'cause my
people
closing
go
argument-
first. The burden's on you. The people go
the people
first.
go first.
The
Ladies
people
and
get
gentlemen.
two closings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we clearly see this is clear guilt. This is clear, easy, open, and shut case. The cat, who is probably on parole or probation for stealing other items in the house, clearly can't control her impulses anymore. She's getting senile in her old age, and she does whatever the hell she want to do. On the video, you can easily see her, Shantae, go, "Hey, how dare you steal my donut?" A grieving woman over a donut, a sweet pastry that she will never be able to savor in her mouth. And she pleads with the cat. Why? Why, Fiasco, would you do it? Fiasco, in the smuggest looks on camera, looks back and says, "Because I can." You see it in her face.
Right?
She's guilty. She's 100% guilty. She knows damn well that she should not have even been on the table in the first place. I have witnessed it myself. That cat is a rebel. It is a delinquent. It is out of control. It is a menace to society. The people rest their case.
Your Honor, I come to you, and I come to you humble to listen to a story of Fiasco the cat. This cat was raised on the mean streets of Los Angeles. Its parents were strays. Fiasco's mama was an addict, and all she wanted was sex. And so she had her out of wedlock. And what happened was Fiasco was put into a cage by a hairdresser who burned the accuser in this one, burned with a curling iron. But Fiasco was free. She was brought to a home with love. And in that home, she was provided all the bells and whistles. And Fiasco has told me many times in conversations, I don't know why these allegations are being made against me. I am not a thief. I am just a person trying to survive in the mean world for cats. I am black and I am white. I do not know my identity. I do not know my history. I did not know my parents. And therefore, all I know how to do is survive. And she survived by bringing love into this household. She eats her dry food. She drinks the water out of her fountain. She also eats the scraps of chicken that many people give to her when she visits. But I tell you this now. She would not steal this donut because the donut did not belong in this household anyway. It did not need to be here. And maybe whoever took the donut and put the donut in the place that they put the donut at was doing it to save the person that they cared for. I don't think Fiasco was that person because Fiasco doesn't care for anybody but herself. That's why I know that donut was not placed in her bed because where would she sleep? Where would she sleep? That donut would invite ants into her bed, and no cats want ants or fleas. It's that damn mangy cat that harasses Fiasco on a constant basis. I seen this brown cat. I have a picture. Do you want me?
Are you blaming immigration, sir?
You want me to present a picture of this evil cat? I know this cat is evil. It is evil. It is using telepathic ways to influence people around. I think it influenced Shantae. I think Shantae was influenced by that evil cat to place the donut in the bed and then record a video and accuse Fiasco of this heinous crime. So, Your Honor, I ask you to think about the past, think about the present, and think about her future. She is not guilty. She is just trying to survive, and we need to blame the evil cat in the process of this. The one that's outside who continues to taunt Fiasco. I tell you, taunt Fiasco. This taunt.
I object to supernatural powers being cat offense. I object to you saying your wife can be manipulated by a cat who has Jedi mind tricks.
Your Honor.
This is
Your Honor,
ridiculous. The whole thing, the court is unsettled.
Your Honor.
I object to the ant situation.
Your Honor,
because Fiasco knows that we get forced into come every quarter to keep away the ants. So Fiasco knows that there's no ants coming to
Your Honor,
the donut in her.
They're interrupting my closing. I want you to
When are you closing? You need to close up.
This is the evil cat. That's the evil cat. That is the one who is doing all of this.
That cat look like Top Cat.
That cat right there. Look, that cat climbs that fence and it mocks Fiasco.
Well, why don't you build a wall instead of a fence? Why don't you build a wall instead of a fence, okay?
Because my HOA won't allow it.
You blaming immigration. How dare you?
And that cat that sits on the fence is making Fiasco stress. And so Fiasco chose to stress eat and get the donut.
She ate the donut.
First of all, how dare you both accuse Biancat Belair? I have made my decision. Let me put my glasses on.
Did you look at the comments? Jimmy says Fiasco shows a pattern of receive this death. She should be prosecuted to the highest degree of the law. Kane says so Eric should buy a new door so the other cat can come inside. And then someone accused me of having powdered sugar on Eric's shirt. It was a glazed donut, sir. A glazed donut. But anyway, the judge is going to make his ruling. I rest.
I was going to do the Triple H joke, but you cut me off. We have seen other things go on today, like Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, where we can't really decide who's in the right or who's in the wrong. As I've reviewed the evidence, Fiasco is displaying severe signs of white privilege. Severe signs of white privilege. The way it turned around with so much sass. Clearly in the wrong. She may steal, she may save. She steals, but she saves. Nonetheless, she steals and she has priors. Fiasco is guilty.
Yes! Yes, Jesus!
Fiasco is guilty. Yes! Yes, Jesus!
Finally! Justice! Ooh, thank you, Judge. Thank you. Sorry.
You know, that concludes the end of this show. I can't believe that Fiasco has been railroaded in this type of court like this.
Life in prison.
Of course, only you. There's a conflict of interest there because you are related to.
Do you hear the biases? Do you hear it, Your Honor?
No, I hear the biases.
Do you hear what I told you?
I hear the biases that you went against your wife for this cat. You're gonna have to live with them for the rest of your life, sir.
I defended.
You chose the cat over Shantae, and I feel like the punishment because of this is more than enough for you.
No. Listen to this video.
You stole my donut and put it in your little. You're guilty.
Evidence. You stole my donut. You put it in there, and you're guilty. How did she know all the details of the crime? How did she know all the details? Because she did it.
Right there.
This was a setup.
For this.
This is a setup. But I'm Eric.
I'm Lord Manny Hayes, the judge.
I'm Marcus the Grand Finale, and we plan on getting 60 more cases on this cat. all type of scrays and cold cases that's been going on in the missing donut community. I want to test that cat for diabetes right away.
Guilty right here. That's the real cat. That's the evil cat.
That's a sexy ass pose, though.
Look, it's sassy. Look at it. Evil ass cat. Anyway, Fiasco, I tried my best. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Go to jail, Fiasco.
Anyway, until next week, stay sharp. We out.
That cat gonna look great in that orange jumpsuit. Can't wait.